Good day. My name is Laura Mejia. I am a student of Bachelor in English. And now I'm going to do a little review according to the policy of education in Colombia, according to the bilingüism. And I have that to revise any basic standards that Colombia have for the education in the different grades. Now I have that to do to revise that in Colombia we have the PMB, that is the National Bilingüism Plan that was created in 2004, and in this year many different aspects and many people create the program for to improve and to better the level of English in the country, because so many years before to this program many times the government implying different plans that don't have results because don't have the possibility, don't have the research to the schools. And now we are going to talk about, and we are working and we are studying in the national program bilingüism. In this program we can to find that the process of education in Colombia has been changed. The process of education in the last years, in the recent years, has been grown, but really we can to find different things that are not according to the national program bilingüism, because we can find in the standards that many times the students with a level of English to first and second grade in the primary, the students have the level A1, and really it is so difficult, because if we can see the education, the real education, the schools and the public schools, many times the students don't have English teachers. They only have teachers, basic teachers that don't have the preparation to be the English teacher and to implement the new directives and new programs for to teach the English like a second language. We can to find that really in the 8 to 100 grade level, the student have to be a level B1, and really when the student start university, many times don't have the A1, A2, and this is interesting. The national program is interesting, and according to the mark in the European mark, we can to improve our level of English, but really the government have to do I force the government have to implement more education. The government have to keep research, but for the student can to be the possibility of to learn other language. Really in papers the program is excellent. The program have the culture in Colombia. The programs have different things that talking about the quality of the education, but in the real life it don't happens. And for this, I think that like we like teachers must to have the responsibility of to capacitate, to improve, to do different things that can to apport to the education in Colombia. Really is so difficult when you don't have the research. We can find in the programs of the government that in the 2025 the level of the education in Colombia changed, but really it don't have it will be don't have the opportunities and the results that the government needs, because in the rural schools many times the students don't have the research for to write, for to read, for to listen, different things. For example, when I start the national program, only 36 cities couldn't have the possibility of to interact with foreign languages, foreign people. But really, Colombia is so big, and the most thing that the government have to do is to implement more research, to capacitate to the teachers, to evaluate the level of the teachers, to evaluate the didactics, to evaluate and to revise the methodology that the teachers are using for to teach a second language. Really, this is a good problem that have I'm thinking personally, okay, because the politics are excellent. The politics are good. Each one of the statements that speak about that the bilingual program is amazing. It's amazing when you told that the students must to have the possibility to obtain this grade, to obtain this capacity. But really, the goals that the government gives in the PNB aren't enough for the improvement of the education. Really, this is a problem of the education and all the subjects. And in the bilingual limbs is more difficult, because this is a subject that for that you need to learn, you need to speaking, you have to talk, you have to interact with people of other countries. Really to learn a different language is amazing. And I think and I say to the students that they have to learn languages, to learn different cultures, and I think that a different language is a different vision of the life. For this is that I study modern languages, I study more cultures, I study more things that can to improve my performance like a teacher. Thank you.